Going on to his Facebook page just now, I'm seeing absolutely one of my favorite places in the world to play is Santa Cruz, California, aka Rasta Cruz. Gotta get at the Thai House. Now it's by coincidence as well that Protoje is from Santa Cruz in Jamaica and loves and calls this place Rasta Cruz. Protoje, how are you doing?
I'm good, I'm great. What's up?
Not much. Uh, Now I want to ask you, I've gone online and I've seen some lovely hoodie jackets. Do you have a clothing line?
Um, yes and no. I mean, like, we do a lot of merch, but they have been doing really good, so I'm kind of looking at it like more than just artist merch now and just more like a brand. And I've collaborated with I Worldwide for years with clothes and, MFW apparel from California. So, yeah, I guess.
So can we find those clothing in Jamaica or is it just online?
It's at Base Kingston in Manor Park, and exclusively and online on the website. But they're all sold out now, and we're restocking in a month or so.
Okay, and both female and male can purchase your
Naturally.
clothing. Okay, great. Now I see that you're moving on to a third album called Ancient Future, right?
Hold on, am I in the air right now?
Yeah, you are.
Try them to them, I'll go to music and come back after or something. So
No,
I
no,
don't know.
you're on the air.
That was a short musical break.
Yes, you're
Oh,
on air.
okay, yes, as you were saying.
Yeah, I'm saying you're going into a third album now, right? Ancient Future.
Yes, 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 true.
Great. With the same type of musical style, dub rock roots reggae.
No, it's absolutely a different vibe from my last two albums. It's a whole new production team, a new producer. I'm putting out my music on my own label now. It's a whole different style that you can see. Who knows and styling is different from who them are programming and marijuana song. It's a whole different energy and vibe behind the music.
Why did you choose to go this way now?
So you have to grow and evolve. I mean, that not growing and evolving is pretty much dead. So,
That's so
I
true.
mean, I feel like you have to, it's just a natural evolution process, and I've always wanted to put out music on my own label. It's very important to me to own my masters, and yeah, that's what I do now.
Yeah, speaking of your music and moving more into asking you about your music and the industry, you have chosen to have a live band called the Indignation, right?
hmm
What's different with this flavor of a live band in comparison to a sound system being played on stage with you? What's the difference? Why did you choose to have a live band play while you perform?
That's just the way I grew up seeing my icons I respected doing music. I mean, just never saw Bob Marley and Peter Tosh on tracks, and I mean, it's a different part of the culture, which I appreciate too, because I mean, there are many legends that do dancehall that way, and what I mean, there's a lot of skill and what I would say art form within that too, and the sound system. So I'm not like against it. It's great, but for me, I like to be on stage with my friends. I like when it's 8 of us on stage, having fun. I can look to my left and right and see my sisters, look around me and see my brothers on stage, and the music is live, it's organic, it's up there, it's like actual people playing it. The freedom I have on stage with a band, you know what I mean? Performing on tracks is just not for me.
I see. I actually love the live music in comparison to a sound system as well. Going
So they
on,
both have their place, as I say, and I mean, that's why a lot of times, is that all of us, everybody don't need to be doing the same thing. It's okay for other people to like other things. So after the time, we feel that everybody must be doing the same thing. Like, it's good to have the sound system stuff, it's good to have the live music, it's good to have the traditional reggae, it's good to have updated, it's good to have dancehall. Like, there's lots of music and ears to go around and feel.
I totally agree. Going in more into industry though, many of our Jamaican artists, they haven't been able to expand on their music overseas, but you have. What are some of the strategies that your marketing team uses to capture the overseas market?
It's just putting out consistently good music, like So the thing is, Jamaica hype worth more than gold. So Jamaica run off a hype. So to get hype, and as I always say, buzz and these words that they use, so you have to have the buzz, you have to have the hype, you have to have that. You go about music in a certain way, and you try to put out lots of music, try to keep current, make sure you're in the paper, make sure you're doing that, whatever. While I just focus on making music. I put out one song last year, which was Who Knows,
Right.
which is Song of the Year in Europe, and pretty much one of the biggest songs in reggae music last year. And we just did work last year off one song. We tore over 80 shows off of the strength of like one song, and the end of it we released styling. So my thing is everything good scarce, and quality over quantity. So that's my approach.
Absolutely. Speaking of the song, Who Knows? What mindset did you go into writing that song? By the way, I love it.
Give thanks. Was the producer Winter James came to me about 2.5 years ago and played the rhythm for me, and I heard it and I told him that it's gonna be the first single for the next album. So it's been a while I had that song, and I had that song before my last album, but we just knew it wasn't the right time yet.
Wow.
So we held it for a bit, and then from my mate Chronix the first day, he was like, we were always talking about doing songs together, and I was waiting on the right time. When he first came out, lots of media people to try to put us against each other and verses and all of that. So we always find it funny and be like, yo, we're going to be working on music. So we just sat down, all our vibe. Who Knows was a song that both of us were really feeling, and just give it an energy.
Oh, what about styling as well?
Starting to off a new album to produced by Winter James again, who I've never really seen anybody talking about Winter James as a producer. And I mean, Here Comes Trouble is produced by Winter James. Gunman World Damon Marley produced by Winter James. Modern Day Judas Jesse Royal produced by Winter. Who Knows produced by Winter. It's like having one of the most prolific runs right now in reggae music. And Styling was a song that we really did, and we put like a vocoder in there too to kind of give it a different vibe.
Yes.
And we shot the video for it, which was like a lyric video featuring Candy King, and getting good response locally and internationally. It was both of the songs were playlisted on BBC One Extra.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's joy.
You seem to be an all-round person when it comes to your music. Do you think that for persons to be successful in the music industry, they need to understand all platforms of it? Or they should just go in the studio, sing, and it's fine? The marketing team or whomever can take care of everything else? Or they should have a basic understanding of everything?
I mean, it's like in anything you're doing, I think you should strive to be a master of your craft. So if you're going to be a chef, then you should learn about all the aspects of that. If you're going to do whatever, you should master your craft. So for me, I like to know what's going on. My team, when people always talk about, my team and my marketing team and all of that, like for the first 4 years of my career, it's me and my mom pretty much alone. We know with help from friends and family, but there's no team like that to market the stuff, so we had to figure out stuff for ourselves, and then we had to really link up with other people that have helped us along the way for sure. But it's just, for me, it's better to know what you're doing, so when it goes wrong, you have yourself to blame. When it goes right, you can know that you played a part in it. So, but everybody have a different approach, obviously. So for me, I like to know what's going on with my thing and be hands-on on it.
Don't want to really put you on the spot, but would you say that a lot of the artists out here don't really have a good understanding of the music industry?
I wouldn't really say that. I know. I'd like to focus on the ones that I know have a good handle of the industry, and right now you can see the difference with the music that's being put out, the quality and the success that a lot of the artists of my generation is having.
Okay.
So I do think that it's a new age right now. And I said, you cannot come to us with no fool deal from label and them something there and make we sign our life on them thing. And that now happen to I and I or the people who I know in music. So I think it's a new day, the information age. It's a highly group of educated youth that doing music right now that can talk to you and know what's going on in the business and be in charge of the whole platform. So I think it's one of the greatest times to be doing music in Jamaica right now. But obviously, instead of focusing on that, they more focus on the man who push down the old lady instead of walk her across the road, as the brother said a while ago. So I mean, I think we should focus more on the good stuff that's happening in music and not the joke thing them and the bad stuff. But I mean, me that wants to sell papers and get clicks online, that's the only purpose. It's never to do anything about what's actually going on. No disrespect to the radio, but a lot of the time we're just trying to get hits and trying to pay bills, and it's about that.
Yeah, totally. Can a Jamaican artist live comfortably if he or she does not do overseas tours and shows? What do you think?
But to be comfortable is relative, I know people in the country right now in a one-bedroom with some half-acre land plant something and feed themselves and them family and them comfortable. So it just depends on what you call comfortable.
Okay. By a Jamaican artist definition, they would say being comfortable is having a big house and driving a nice car.
That is comfortable?
For them.
Well, then you have to ask them that, but I can speak for that. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you don't want to achieve things because part of the times even, like, for example, in Who Knows, where Chronix and I are in a Benz, in the back of a Benz driving, and the whole point of the video was that you're in a fancy car like a Benz and it can shut down upon you same way and left you stranded in the road because it's material. And you jump on some bike and police pull over the bike and then you have to go up on a little canoe and you paddle across a sea to reach where you go. But even in that video now you're going to have people saying, oh, upon the Rasta man them in a Benz or kind of fake thing that like they make it look like His Majesty used to walk around and flag down taxi at evening time. So my thing is that His Majesty himself said material and spiritual gain should be worked for together.
Yes.
To be attained. So there's nothing wrong with wanting nice things and trying to achieve that. But I'm saying different levels of comfort may apply to different people. If you're asking if one can make a really good living in Jamaica doing music without traveling, then you have seen artists do that also, but naturally because our economy is weak, the stream is small, so there's not a lot of money to be coming in, so it would be very much harder to do that from just being here in Jamaica.
Okay. Protoje, what are you looking forward to this year?
The album, dropping my album in March this year.
Yes.
And we're going on tour starting February, from February to September so far. We have like booked out, so should be great. Like we're just doing a lot of shows, traveling with the band. New artists I'm working with called Savannah, who just a little bit too shy.
Yeah.
Super excited to get her career off the ground because she's brilliant and can't wait to get her music out there. Just doing more production, doing more songwriting and putting out my own music.
I want to let you in on a little secret, Protoje.
A secret? Yes. When you're letting in a lot of people?
Yes, true. Do you remember performing at Hampton at a show that was for charity?
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Those girls were crazy up at Hampton. They almost shut the school down.
Oh, I was the producer of the show.
You were the what?
I was the producer of the show. I did the entire production.
Okay,
I
nice.
called up your mom
It was a joy to be amongst the young ladies there doing music for them, and anytime they want me to come back down there, I'm ready.
Great. Protoje, it was good having you on E-Trail on New Start 93 FM. And good luck for 2015.
Yes, man. Give thanks again for the time. And when the album ready, I'll pass through in person and carry it for you guys.
Great. All right. Take care.
All right, have a good day. Bless.